Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have our first look at some of the artwork for series 5. Starting off with Priscilla, we have our first look at her artwork thanks to actually the official Shadow High and Rainbow High accounts posted these like Valentine's Day cards like for your best friends or for your loved ones, special someone. You can like write your name or whatever, you can like screenshot them, and it's really sweet. They have like different images of Shadow High Series 2 characters, Junior High. It's really fun. But the one image obviously that they put up first is here, the one where Priscilla is with Carla. So Priscilla, we can see her artwork here for the very first time, and she looks great. I think the outfit, it just looks awesome. The gloves, the floofa, the little, scarf, whatever thing, stole she has around, it all looks great, and the glitter around her eyes. Obviously we can see her full body artwork, and as we already know with Shadow High Series 2, and as we'll later on see as well with the Series 5 artworks behind the back of the boxes, we don't get to see the full artwork there as well. So I hope we get to see the full artwork perhaps when they update the bios for the descriptions for all the new characters on the official Rainbow High website. I can't wait to hear what Priscilla is all about, because one thing I know for sure is obviously that she looks stunning. I love her so much, and this card is just so pretty. Go check out Rainbow High's Instagram account if you want to actually use some of these some of these cards like for Valentine's Day or whatever, which Valentine's Day is like what, 2 weeks away, 1 week away. It just turned February, so I think it's gonna be, it's like on the 14th or something, right? So it's still a while away, but it's still really fun that they just posted these little cards, and then it's also kind of like a really nice mashup that we have Carla with Priscilla, because they're the two pink characters for the new core series of Rainbow High and Shadow High. And I think they look really nice together. They're really a nice pair. Obviously, Carla is like a very frosty pink, like a very nude, almost natural beige pink. And then Priscilla is a very flaming hot flamingo pink, which I think every time I see more of Priscilla, I think the more she becomes my favorite. It's kind of crazy because I know she's not like anything like revolutionary, but like she's just really fun, and she's just, her personality, I really feel like it's going to shine through in the season 4 hopefully story. I hope she's gonna have like a big part, and I think she's really growing on me. Like I do like pink dolls, but like I have voiced my opinions on too many pink Rainbow High dolls in the past, and she's no exception. But still, I feel like Priscilla is just really a grower. She's really growing, not just to me, but I feel like a lot of us are really starting to like her a lot. Moving on, thanks to @OnCap8Lock on Instagram for sharing these first looks at 2 of the backs of the boxes, specifically the 2 pairs of Victoria and Olivia, and then Aiden with Kim. So that means that Priscilla and Michelle will be both paired up for the last artwork on the back of the box, which that is a completely perfect pairing because orange and pink, I love that combination. By the way, these were found in Thailand, as he mentioned to me in our past conversation. Now the pictures are blurry, but I think I can kind of make out what the text on the back of the box says, and it is an international box, so obviously there's going to be the same text repeated in different languages. It reads, Rainbow High doesn't follow trends, we make them. Watch out, Shadow High, in the world of fashion we always make the cut. So that also hints towards season 4, the plot revolving around a fashion show competition where the 2 groups are made up of the series 2 Shadow High characters and series 5 characters, and that's why we have seen in promotional material so far, like in a teaser commercial, in the teaser for Priscilla Perez, a sneak peek for season 4, that they keep mentioning teams, and it does seem that Shadow High for this competition goes to Rainbow High, and the competition will probably take place in the auditorium that we've seen at Rainbow High. That's why they're all taking place there, and they're probably going to stay there for a few days, and that's how they're also gonna grow together and maybe see that they're not really that different from each other and that they can be friends, perhaps even. I don't know. I think that's perhaps what's going to happen in season 4, how it's going to kind of like play out. But season 4 is going to have 20 episodes or so I'm not sure how long this competition can go on. I do think we have new characters now for both series, so obviously they really need to give each of these characters due screen time, but we also need to have more screen time for our core cast of characters like series 1, series 2, and the previous series. There's so many characters now in Rainbow High that have been established and that are lacking a spotlight. So let's see how they juggle all these new characters, how they're going to juggle giving these new characters their introduction. Hopefully, again, series 5, Shadow High series 2, hopefully they're going to have enough to do and they're not just going to be like throwaway characters just because like buy the dolls. And hopefully we'll also get, again, series 1 characters come back, because Poppy hasn't like talked in like forever. It's really sad. Moving on to the artwork, let's start off with Victoria. I saw at Fairy Tale Dolls on Instagram mention that she looks great, and I mean obviously this is also a effect due to the box having that very like chromatic shine to it. When you move it around, it has that like rainbow chrome finish, so that's probably why Victoria looks very very plain here, very gray. I don't think that's actually how her artwork will look like. I think it's just due to the lighting and the poor quality of the photo. It's not to do with the actual artwork. I think she will look just fine in her finished version. I think she will look fine. Now moving on to actually Victoria's artwork. I think she looks great. Maybe the eyebrows are not as I think the eyebrows on the doll are more like shorter, like Leela's eyebrows from series 4. So on the artwork here, they're a little bit longer, and I'm not sure why, because again, she has shorter eyebrows on the doll. Maybe they decided to give her shorter eyebrows at the last second, and the artwork is already finished, finalized, finished, so they couldn't change it anymore. But I mean, it's a little small tweak. I'm sure they could have trimmed the eyebrows on the artwork a little bit if it's because it should coincide with the actual look of the doll, but it's like not really a big deal. The lipstick is like in the same spots. It has the same specific pattern, like the heart-shaped pattern like the actual doll. And then the hairstyle, the little braids in the back, and the earrings, the little floral earrings, the ruffles on the top. It all looks really nice. And again, since we can't see the full artwork, it's really I can't really give you my full opinions. This is just a little sneak peek at the artwork. Now for Olivia's artwork, I think it's actually very accurate. It looks exactly like the doll, and actually we can see here what the earring has inside of the hoop, since it was we couldn't really get to see the earrings up close on the actual doll stock photos. So one of the earrings has R inside of the hoop and the other one has H. So I like that they always play into the fact of RH as a logo. They always put it everywhere in, and I think it works when it's like done tastefully, like with these earrings. And then her nails also, like she seems to have really long nails here, and her top, and not really much to see. Again, I think just as always, the artwork looks stunning. Moving on to the other duo of Aiden and Kim. Aiden here looks really nice. Of course he does. The artwork always looks good. The eyebrows are on fleek. I love that. Again, the color of the eyebrows doesn't really match up with the hair. Maybe if they were lighter or like, I don't know, like a different color, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just his eyebrows. But his actual face, it looks great. It looks like Aiden. Truthfully, I think the boy characters in Rainbow High look great in their artwork. It's just the execution to doll version is that kind of like gets lost in translation. But the outfit he's wearing here also looks really, accurate to the show. I feel like maybe the outfit on the artwork looks also more accurate to the show and not as bland as gray like the doll looks, because the doll is very gray looking, and Aiden on the artwork looks more like maybe like he has like a chromatic shine like in the show, like the jacket and the hair. Yeah, so if you notice the hair, he does have some sparkle little effects around his hair, which to me, it could mean anything, or it could mean nothing. But to me, that definitely signifies that his hair will have some tinsel mixed in to give off that kind of chromatic shine like he has in the show. So I know people hate tinsel, and people don't like boy dolls, so that's a very bad combination. But you know, it does look like he will have tinsel in his hair, and the hairstyle here in the artwork definitely also makes it much more visible, like what kind of a hairstyle he's supposed to have on the doll. So far, we haven't had a really good look at his hairstyle IRL, so it's been kind of like a mystery. It just looks kind of like weird from different angles. But so here, let's see how it actually executes, since we already know like the specific hairstyle they're going for, which is like an updo, which is not really like original. A lot of boy dolls have a very similar hairstyle, which I heard people complain about, but it is accurate to the show. I mean, in the show he has more like a spiky hair, but I also think that's more hard to translate into real life, so I think that's why they gave him more of like this basic boy hairstyle, you know what I mean? And lastly, we have Kim, and I think the hairstyle looks so good. It's really heavily reminding me of Cleo. It's just the bangs, the very specific hair color they chose, which is very dark blue, almost like black, which I mean, I do think her color theme is supposed to be like a navy blue, so really dark blue, and I think they're hitting this really on the nail here with the hair. And then since her hair here, the bangs are a little bit more lifted, we can see the eyebrows very sharp, and her earrings, we cannot really see her earrings in the doll stock photos for whatever reason. Does she even have earrings on the actual doll? I'm not sure she does, honestly. Does she? I think she does. Yeah, because here in the artwork, she very clearly has these silver dragon almost looking earrings. I love the motif. It plays in very well with the silver, the studs on her dress and the zipper on her jacket, presumably. And speaking of, her outfit also looks very nice. So yeah, I think she obviously looks really nice. I can't wait to see the full artwork of all characters, since now we are only missing Michelle's artwork, and then we've seen all characters' artwork for Series 5. And we have also yet to see all of the other characters, except for Aiden, make their debut in 3D animation version in the season 4. And yeah, that was the video. Let me know who's your favorite artwork so far down below. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this, coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the adulty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses, happy weekend.